The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Prescott now. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here comes Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen, and he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
Get up! 180!
3 blood. Jumper.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
That's it, baby.
2 brings up 2nd and
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
yeah, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line.
Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Done.
Motion, motion, motion.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now Trubisky to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
We're going to 53.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Chance.
Go. Get out there. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. 26.
Now here's Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
You must be getting tired.
Alert.
Check 24.
On first down, it's Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They try again with Cohen, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Pollard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Prescott off play action. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
Ran, touch.
Rush in. Watch the safety creep.
Again, it's Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Get that quarterback.
Alert.
Twist. Hey, watch it.
Hey, ball.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Sit up. 180.
Right there, 55. Watch a slant.
On 1st down, Montgomery down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Kill. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check 3, check 3. Out.
On first down, Montgomery. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
46.
Prescott to throw this time. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, back man. 180!
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Check three, check three, check three.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Lean 5-3, lean 5-3. Greg, Greg.
Wide,
Rip, rip.
show it up, show it up.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Say.
Hey, Lou. Let's 5-7.
Check. First down.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He's crashing. Slant.
On play action, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Check.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
What I need? Two.
I got you.
Hey, Foxtrot. What's that?
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right. Hey.
Flag.
Three down.
No. Least find two.
Slam. Check 26.
Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Sunday.
Mike 5-4. Cut.
Hey, ram.
Watch out.
Lefty.
Watch twist.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
Check, Mike 42. Pick it up.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it second down and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
57.
Mike 42. I'm coming.
Down the man inside. Go.
Bang. Check your hot read.
What's that?
On second and 11 now. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Cousins now setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
General West.
Back.
Two. Lino.
Check 25.
Gun.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Here's Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the
Mike 42. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch the ship.
Lion.
Watch the ship.
Ram.
Chance. Tighten up.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
You got tight right there.
Third and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 180.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the carry, this is Scott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Vikings 34-yard line.
Done. 280.
42 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. No.
Wait, done.
Finding room to the 20. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Scott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Mike 42. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Listen to me. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
So working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Yeah, that's how we do, dude.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Keep playing hard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call.
Stephon Diggs! An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Jahan, what I need?
36. Blue down.
Zebra. Hey, wahoo.
36 to Mike. We got it.
Cousins to throw it this time. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Buzz.
36 to Mike.
Gun.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Mike, 53, Mike, I got you. Tight dog.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 180.
Check Mike. Check 50.
Here, fifth.
On first down, Scott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sunday.
They go again with Scott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so...
He's got a man complete. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 89 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Empty. Lynch fly three.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
36 to Mike. That kid is trash. Under 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check pass. 74. Hey, orbit.
Who that? Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you.
Great.
You're all mine, baby.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. Watch the twist. He's coming.
Run.
He's coming. Double up.
Kill.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Check 55 to Mike. It's just me.
Now Wentz again. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 50, Mike 50. On the ball. Watch it. Hey, Lou. Let's find 7. Kill.
Wentz now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Two Jack.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. Mike 50. Watch the screen.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll run with Scott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, watch it.
Now a play fake. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
82.
Wentz now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
40.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check the backer. List by two. Quick dash. Ram. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
you.